is fast. It's the fastest one yet. These MacBooks that they just put out are the fastest MacBooks ever. Can you believe that? Can you believe it's 2023 and these are the newest ones coming out and they're the fastest ever? Of course they are, because they're the newest ones. What's up? What's going on? As you might have seen, Apple has announced the next series of chips in their Apple Silicon line, the M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max. I'm actually pretty excited. I don't know just yet if I'm gonna get it. I'm wondering what you guys think. I just wanted to take this time out to express my first thoughts after checking out the video and checking out the website and things like that. You may or may not know me. I'm Brandon, Ballistic Productions, Ballistic Beats. I do music production, videography, and just all around into tech, like way too much tech. You may also have known that I did the some videos on the M1 Air back in 2020 when those came out, and those were just amazing. Just the leap forward from the Intel Max and my custom built i9 PC to just a small M1 Air with 8 gigs of unified memory. The performance was like crazy, and they just continue to go up and up and up with each one of these, and they make it really tempting to jump on it. So with the M3 actually goes up to 24 gigs of RAM now. The M1, to put in perspective, had 16 gigs of RAM that it maxed out at. M1 Pro actually uses up to 36 gigs of unified memory and 128 for M1 Max. That is like a lot. So to put that in perspective, the M3 Max now goes up to 128, and the M1 Ultra went up to 128. So now you're getting that performance in a laptop, which is mind-blowing to say the least. But I just wanted to jump in and give some first thoughts on this. If you're a music producer, which a lot on my page are, don't feel like you have to go and get the very top of the top spec'd out machines to do like regular music production. And I mean regular as in even on a professional level. If you're doing like what you hear on the radio, just regular mainstream hip hop, pop, electronic, house, whatever, you're probably gonna be okay with even a base M1, M2, or M3. I will say I went hard for the 8 gigs of RAM in the M1, and that's still fine. It works. I have an M2 Air right now that I use most of my time when I'm not at my desk, and it has 8 gigs of RAM, and it does fine. Like I've literally never had anything that I tried to do that the computer was like, nope, or stuttered or crashed on me or did anything like that. So that is a good sign that for most people you can get a base model and you'll be fine. But I will still just say, just to future proof it a little bit more, get at least 16 gigs of RAM and you'll be fine. If you can't, don't worry about it. You probably will be fine with the 8, but if you can get the 16 or more, go on and get that. Do you need 128? No. Do you need 90 something? No. Do you need 64? No, you don't. I have a spec'd out like 64 gig M1 Max right here, and I haven't done half of that performance there, but it's cool to know that it's there if I need it or whatnot. And what they're saying about these M3s is the rendering for video work and things is supposed to be 2.5 times faster than the M1 Max, which is just a wow, like crazy. They're saying it's 60% faster overall than, and that is crazy. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I have that now, and I planned on keeping it for at least another couple years. They make it hard to do, and I don't know why, because if we don't need it, then we don't need it. But if you need it, or if you haven't upgraded in a while, jump on it, because these look crazy. One of the biggest things about it, and let me rewind that. I ain't gonna say it's the biggest thing, but one of the newest things is they offered a new color, and that is the space black, which I can't lie, it does look dope. Space black is kind of like space gray, but just a little bit darker. It's not like black or matte black. I don't know how it tells. I really need to see it in person. It doesn't look blue, but it kind of looks like this type of tone, but more black than blue. And they say that it doesn't have a fingerprint issue, which I'm curious to see that too. A lot of people were worried about the fingerprints on the M2 Airs, and it's not a problem. I got this when it launched, and I haven't wiped it off in months probably, and it after a while it just you don't even notice it for real. Like if you get on there to handle that business, and you ain't gonna notice no fingerprints unless you got OCD or something, which shout out to people with OCD. Hope you doing okay with that. But as far as the fingerprints on there, you don't worry about it. People was talking about chipping and all that. None of that stuff is an issue. Like, so that's still an option. But these M3s, they look dope, but I don't need it. I kind of wish I did need it. Do I need one to maybe do reviews on and comparisons for music production or anything else? That's a possibility. If I do get one, it'll be the base model, but I'm still trying to decide if that's something I should do or whatnot. So yeah, basically besides that, everything else is the same. It has the same ports, the SD, the 3 Thunderbolt 4s, the same MagSafe port. All that's the same. The memory is a little bit faster. I believe like M3 Pro goes up to 150 for the bandwidth, and it was like 100 on the M1 Pro, and the M1 Max I know is 200, and I believe the M3 Max is also 200. So yeah, pretty much everything's pretty much the same, except you get a little bit more performance. When I say a little bit, I mean 50-60% more. The battery life is the same, up to 22 hours. And that's with light use or the display down and all that good stuff. But regardless, it gets crazy battery life. All of them do. The Air, the Max, they all do really well with that, especially compared to competitors or whatnot. I really just wanted to come through with my first thoughts, and just to let people know that do music in particular, if you haven't upgraded in a while, they are super good options. But if you have a Apple Silicon computer already and it's doing what you need it to do, it may not be the best thing to jump out and just go get it. I think they were really trying to target people that haven't upgraded in a while. They were saying that these machines are 11 times faster than the fastest Intel Mac, which that statistic alone is ridiculous, because 11 times, like that's saying if you got a $3,000-$4,000 Intel MacBook in 2019, that you can probably get an M3 base model and it's 11 times faster. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't kill me in the comments if you're like, no, it's not the base, it's the M3 Pro. Like, it don't matter. Like, just saying any of these are that much faster. Anyway, I'm getting off the point. There is no point. I just wanted to talk about these computers because I was looking forward to the event and looking forward to it not being anything special, but it's always something special. It's Apple. Like, ain't that how it's supposed to be? Like I said, I got the crazy thing is I bought the M1 Air and then a M1 Pro and then a M1 Max Studio, and then I sold the Studio to my homie and sold the Pro and got this M1 Max 64 gig, which has not let me down at all. And then realized that was still like way too big. Like, I knew it was from the Pro, but I can't take that everywhere, so that's why I got the Air. And then I got the M2 Pro iPad and the headphones, and I might have a little problem. Is there such thing as an Apple addict? Because maybe all of us are Apple addicts. Like, I don't know what they do. Do anybody get a lot of stuff that don't watch the keynotes? Like, is it something in the keynotes that make us want to go and buy stuff for no reason that they have? There's reasons. I do content and I do creative work for my business and all that. So there are reasons. There's always reasons. There's always a reason to get Apple stuff, right? I'm like kidding, but the crazy thing is that's how it be. Like, it's the fastest one yet. These MacBooks that they just put out are the fastest MacBooks ever. Can you believe that? Can you believe it's 2023 and these are the newest ones coming out and they're the fastest ever? Of course they are, because they're the newest ones. The iPhone 15 that came out, do you know that's the fastest iPhone ever? It's always the fastest ever. That's how they get you. They throw these little words around and they do different stuff, and we just go out and just give them the money. And I don't know. I'm just saying. I know a lot of y'all thinking the same thing, and some people not impressed because they're like, oh, it's always marginal upgrades and blah 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 blah. If you don't like it, don't get it. If you do, go get it. Like, it's reasons to get it. I'm not unimpressed. If a couple years ago me would have got it. I'm just trying to do a little bit better, but I might get a base to do comparisons and to do music production tests and all that kind of stuff on. If you're still watching and you would like to see that, let me know. If you want to see that, let me know what you want to see. If I need to do more M2 Air content, let me know that. If it's reasonable or something that I think other people would want to see too, then I will do that also. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I ain't really have no point to this. I just wanted to give my initial reactions to the event and see what y'all think too. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like anything that I talked about or talk about in my other videos that you checked out or that you're about to check out after this, because you're about to check those out. And yeah, I guess see you around or something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about no more. It's late. I should be asleep.